There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to figure out. There's no way you can be who you say you are. You gotta be someone else, 'cause he wouldn't touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. He would adore me. He wouldn't ignore me. So I'm convinced there's a stranger in my house. This is what it's like when you're with a covert narcissist. You just wake up one day and everything about your life has changed, and you don't even know where to begin anymore. You don't even know where up is from down. You don't even know who you were married to. You don't even know how you didn't see it before. You don't know nothing no more. This is what it's like being married to a covert narcissist. And because you didn't know that they were a narcissist and that they were covert, no one else does either. So when you go to tell people what has happened to you, more than likely that covert narcissist has gotten to them first. He's already been painting you, or she's already been painting you in a bad light from way early on. They don't start those smear campaigns late out of the gate. They start smearing you little by little, just putting little bits and pieces out there for people to hear, because they know there's an expiration date. Who didn't know there was an expiration date? You, boo. You the only one didn't know. You didn't know that they bounced from person to person, especially those of you who got caught up having children with them. You know why you had a child with them or children with them? They love to have a forever supply, and they think that they will trap you if they have a child with you or children with you, that you will somehow be connected to them forever, and that they will be able to see you by way of your children that you have with them, or they will somehow be able to continue to control you long after the relationship is over because of the children. So they'll use the children as a weapon against you. The somatic narcissists use sex against you. So if you have a covert somatic narcissist who's used sex as a weapon to keep you in the relationship, now when you're no longer in the relationship with them and they've taken that full mask off and shown their whole behind, now that you have children with them, they're going to use the children to abuse you. So they're going to have them say things to you. They're going to have them do things. They're going to have them act out. And you're going to know where it's coming from. But when you go to explain this to people, people can't wrap their head around it. People are going to say, well, who would do that? I remember in the divorce, my attorney saying that, oh, people don't normally just go and take all of their money out of their retirement account in a divorce. It's not a good thing to do. People don't normally do it. People, this one did, tried to take every loan out that they could to get it so that, you know how a retirement account, you can only take out money once a year. So they took out money in December of that year, and then took out some money in January, right there within days from each other, trying to make it so that they would not have to take out any to give to me or to help support or to even out what they had taken out. Narcissists they want you to come begging them once they no longer need you. They want you to come begging them for what is due to you. Y'all, don't beg a narcissist for anything. If they're not going to follow court orders and they're not going to give you money, let the courts handle it. Don't because they get fuel from that. They get supply off of you begging them for what is due to you. Don't beg a narcissist for anything. You handle a narcissist. They show you what you're working with. They've already shown you who they are. So, you don't beg a bully for something. A bully likes when you beg them for something. Don't beg the narcissist for anything. Handle them. That's what you do. You handle a narcissist. They think that they are so conniving and so scheming, and so when they switch everything up on you, they know that you're devastated. But you won't stay devastated. You won't stay in that spot. They will stay running games and playing games and finding good people and seducing them and, depleting them of their energy and trying to deplete them of their gifts. But baby, whatever gifts you got, those are yours. Nobody can take them away. So if you know how to get money, and you knew how to get money before you with the narcissist, even if they make it so you hit zero, okay? $0 in your bank account. If you've ever known how to get money, you'll know how to get it again. We get too focused on what the narcissist is doing to us instead of flipping it all the way around. Okay, this is what you do because this is what they're doing to you. There is no emotion with the narcissist. They never had any attachment to you. You had an attachment to them. So now you turn that around and flip that light switch off. You flipped it on and you gave them all your love and your heart and all your adoration, and you boosted their ego up and got them all together. Now they off to someone else, and now they want to throw you out like the trash. But if you will now remove your energy from them, now take the time and the everything that you gave to them and put it on you. When you help them with their business, help you with your business. When you were giving them your energy and you were having children with them and you were taking care of the home, if that was your position or that is what you had agreed to do with them, now you're no longer doing those things for them. Now you're taking care of your home. You're taking care of the kids, on your own. And yes, being a single parent is hard, but the narcissist was always checked out when you were together. They weren't really, when you look at it and you look back on it, they were never really connecting or really there with you in the process with the children. They were there in the physical. You could see them, but were they really there? Most likely no. You could think back to things that, they should have been doing that they weren't doing. And a lot of y'all will find out that you were really kind of serving them so greatly, not realizing that they weren't bringing what they needed to bring to the table. And especially you stay-at-home dads and stay-at-home moms, they're just skimming off the top all the time, just skimming off the top. Take. Well, what they've done is built up your resilience. So when they think that they're going to destroy you, you're not going to be destroyed, because basically you're doing all the same stuff you were doing before. You were basically in a relationship by yourself before. So now you're in a relationship by yourself again, for real by yourself, where you could really go out on some dates with somebody real, where you could really plan a trip and go somewhere you want to go without hearing their mouth, without, them trying to sabotage it, without them doing all the crazy making that they do, okay? Stuff that if you're with a covert narcissist that you didn't even know what they were doing until they took that full mask off. And when they're done with you and they take that mask off and they think that, they've been able to come back to everybody else, you're going to be unhooverable. They're not coming back to you. Because you're going to shut them down properly, where you are about your children and that is it. You don't have any energy from them. You don't let them bother you at all. That's how you have to be with a narcissist. Once you find out what it is you're working with, I'm not even telling you to reciprocate the energy they're giving to you. Give them nothing. Don't reciprocate anything. They're going to do a bunch of crazy stuff to you. Don't waste your energy or your time reciprocating, because that's what they want. They want you to get low with them in their toxicity, because that's the only place where they shine, is in toxicity. This one is toxic, this one's toxic, this one's toxic, this one's toxic. I'm more toxic than you. No, I'm more toxic than you. No, I'm more toxic than you. We little toxic cesspool, okay? Stay up here. Don't get down there in that mess with them. You're going to start meeting people and your intuition is going to be heightened, and you're going to know when you're around toxic people. Just stay here. Stay here. Stay here. They're trying to get you and drag you down there where they are so that they can get you to be out of character. Stay here. Stay up. Stay up. Don't get in the mud with them. Don't get in the mud with them. If you play with fire, you will get burned, okay? I love y'all. I just want to encourage y'all that yes, and validate y'all that yes, those of you who were with somebody and they just flipped it up on you and you didn't have any idea, and you know, they start telling you crazy stuff, or well, you know, I ain't even gonna get into all that. Y'all know you've been with one of them. That's why you're on this channel. So if this message has helped you in any way, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel if you would like to. Also, anybody who's needing coaching, I am available for coaching. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me again. Bye bye, my beautiful, beautiful Narc Free family. Mwah.